Hey guys, French Trooper here. So today I will talk to you about Trap Spencer. I will tell you the secret about him, which makes him good with traps. Because you can't just go with Spencer, put some traps and play. Survivors are good. There are some very good teams out there who needs more work than that. So you need to work more on your deck and on your build to win against them. You can just put traps and be like, okay, let's go. I will win, even if you have a good deck. That's not enough. When you play traps with a mastermind, if you want a good build, you have to make sure it synergizes with the mastermind strengths, okay? With his, in other words, with his skills. And, so what's good about Spencer? What can possibly makes him good with traps, special with it, powerful. With Nikolai, for example, it's damage. He's a damage guy, so you can synergize with damage and with Nemesis, and can synergize perfectly with traps. With Annette, she has some powerful creatures, so you can synergize with damage a bit and with Birkin. With Daniel, his Tyrant can stalk, which well, you get 20% more damage when he does that. And he has also Caltraps, so the idea is easy with him. Okay. Alex, she's the trapper, trap woman, whatever. You can do pretty much everything where Spencer, if you watch carefully, he has nothing about damage here, except obviously his ultimate, but it's not really a damage variant, right? See, just check this, nothing, no damage, no damage. Spencer is a technical guy. He's also about time draining, because he has a lot of energy. So if you play him with traps, just think about time draining, okay? That's the right way to play him. So time draining, what else? He has a lot of energy, like more than others. So you can do more things than others, you can make bigger plays more often. That's the whole idea. So, the secret, I will tell you right now. With Spencer, you can, every time you make a play with your traps, you can combine it with an air cannon or with immobilizing rounds. He has enough energy to do that. Other masterminds doesn't. Tell me anything you want. If the players are good, you will not have enough energy to do that. He can. So every single time I put traps on the floor, I just air cannon them into the trap. I just immobilize them close from the traps, then activate them. If I air cannon them into the traps, I don't even need to activate them. Okay. There is a gameplay after that, so it's kinda hard to explain and tell you how strong it is, so you can see it by yourself at the very first door. I just air cannon the player who opened the door into the traps, and there is nothing he can do about it, nothing. I drain it. Just check the clock, when I do my plays in that game, and just watch how much time I drain from those good players, okay? You will see what I mean, big plays. That's what Spencer is about with traps, he's different. I would suggest going in practice mode and checking the camera angles when you are trying to air cannon somebody who is opening a door. You have to make sure that you can air cannon the floor behind him. So check the maps and make sure that you know the angles before you try. It's very important. Very technical, told you. So, yeah, I will not say more than that because you can just see it by yourself and you will understand right away how it works, okay? Just don't play Spencer the same way you play Alex with a bunch of inductors, for example, and ES speed. That's a mistake. He doesn't have mechanic. Play Spencer with traps, the right way. By using his bunch of his energy as an advantage and his technicality, the skills. For the disintegration field, I go with a generator. You can pretty much get the same effect as with Racked with generator. The only difference is you have to set up. You need a plan. You need to combine a trap with generator to make it work well. All right. Refract looks really cool, by the way, just like the movie. So if you want to go with it, just go with it. It's very fun. For the next one, If you play Prison, I would recommend going with Deadbolt and making some changes in the equipment maybe. Alright. But in most of the map, I just go with mod efficiency. Defense system isn't viable anymore. In one game I had defense system and a stable generator, and the 4 survivors were still able to take down my core in 5 seconds. Crazy, right? So forget about defense system, useless. Okay, against very good teams. Mod efficiency reduces mod cards cost by 3. It's good, so you can use your mod cards like this, and I like this one because I cycle through it and it gives me some energy in the meanwhile, like this one. And other side as well, to cycle through your deck and get the cards you need when you need them. So traps first, then air cannon or immobilizing rounds. Okay, that's the whole idea. And you get an electromagnetic shield for 1 second when you use a mod card, which is good too. It synergizes with the deck and every card here. Okay. Alright. Next, Paracelsus generator. Very good. The time, it's all about timing. This build is about timing. It's technical, and this is really good. So every 9 seconds you make a big play, like almost, just I like to play with those personally. So I kinda like that because it's about timing, and the whole idea is about timing. It's very technical. I really like that. And you know what Paracelsus generator does, I suppose. Advanced OS mode here to have one more mode, and it's more shield and more cycle card, and it's good for the ES cooldown also, so you can keep it a little sometimes and close your doors more often. Very good. Next, hypercharge. So you could be like, hey, you have Paracelsus generator which lowers your cards at set intervals. Well, here is the thing. In area 3, I use this to be even faster. To everything costs even 1 less. Okay, so it's in area 3 you are like in God mode with that. It's you make even more plays even faster. All right, that's the idea. Now the deck. So I cannot obviously to throw players into your traps, immobilizing ones to immobilizing them close from your traps and then activate them. A bunch of traps that I can activate through the EIS. Okay, tracker, a landmine, airbus trap. I did not use a high explosive landmine, which I usually use, because this deck is not about damage at all. It's about time draining. All right. Well, you could replace the machine gun here with high explosive landmine. It's good too. It's more than fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Just go with that or go with the machine gun. Same thing, right? But if you put the high explosive landmine, you will have to change this mod here and put efficiency mod traps. Alright. Personally, I'm just trying. I tried the high explosive, it worked well. I want to try the machine gun too, just for fun. Alright, so next, generator mod small. Told you why. It costs 1, so you can cycle through it and get a shield, or you can just wait a bit with it and get more energy, Why not? Red Queen mod for to activate your traps faster, obviously. Efficiency mod firearms, so basically when you set up your traps, you have time to set them up. You just wait a bit. So Paracelsus generator does its work. Every interval it costs 1 less, so just set up your traps. Then after setting up your traps, you will have to make a play with your gun, and usually you don't have much time to do that, so I rather go with efficiency mode firearm. Alright, you will see that in the game that is after this explanation, hopefully not too long ago. Yeah, a shield here, because I'm using guns and traps, and so I'm always on the camera. No zombies in this deck, right? Equipment. Electric cable free. So you get the necessary amount of speed, of EI speed. So electric cable free and red queen is perfect for that. Leeching explosives too, to get even more energy from your traps. He's about energy, right? A stable generator, more energy again, and bioenergy durability, but I might just fuck it. And this just doesn't work, so I will probably just go with well, I will think about that later. I guess I can stick with it for now. I mean, it's more than it works. I will have to rethink that maybe. And yeah, and steel pressure plate too. You need this if you have a mountain against you. If you don't have that, he will disarm your traps very fast, and that will not work as easily, okay? So that's very important against the SWAT team. If they have a mountain, you need to think of every possibility and counter, if possible, everything they can do to counter you also, right? So yeah, that's it for the build. Now I will just show you a gameplay with it. I'm not talking in the video, I was just playing and listening to music, chilling, you know. And yeah, I hope you will see what Spencer is about on this. Enjoy the gameplay, and I hope that you will try this build and possibly have fun with it. That's the whole point, right? Bye bye.
Today I may reveal the final piece I need to ascend to godhood. Your sacrifice serves me. Hold still, and I may allow you to die. Go ahead, take it. For a skeleton key. Not long now. It's okay. Next time it'll work out. You think I'd walk away from that? You're a lifesaver. Child could have found that. This is only an appetizer for the coming tastes. Success for you. I would not be if you could use it. You can do more than this. Damaged. Unbelievable! Unbelievable! You will never see your loved ones again. You will never see your loved ones again. I hope you do not think you managed this against my will. I want you to suffer longer. Take it to the door. Let's not do not run faster than I will be forced to terminate this experiment, and you with it. This does not seem optimal. You cannot blind a god. Never see your loved ones again. You will never see your loved ones again. Run as fast as you could. But it wasn't fast enough now, was it?